My name is Chelsea Wagner. I think I know most of the folks here. I'm the state representative here in Brookline. I live in Brookline, and usually when I start off speaking in the city, I say I'm the only city candidate for county controller, but here I can also say I'm the only Brookline candidate for county controller. One of the questions that I frequently get, so I want to address this off the bat. Some people have said to me, why are you running for county controller? Do you not like working as a state representative? And so I want to address that first of all. I certainly love what I do, but when I look at the challenges that our county is facing, but also naturally the size of our county, the size of the county is about 20 times the size of a state house district. And so just by size and by the different issues that the county is facing, I really see the potential to have a much greater impact in this position, just in a general sense. So that's part of the reason. But secondly, as I said, our county is facing some very, very difficult financial challenges. Part of that we see in Harrisburg, and I appreciate Louise and everyone allowing me to go first because we have a meeting in Harrisburg tomorrow at 9:30 that I have to get back for. But when you look at what's going on with the state budget, even if you go up to the federal budget, we're in an era where there are more and more pressures being forced on local governments, on municipal governments. And so while there are lots of challenges, I also see it being a time where there's some real opportunities. You take the Port Authority, for example, and I know a number of you here know that I've been very involved in advocating on some differences there, some board reform and some systematic reform. So I believe in the saying that you never waste a good crisis. And I think that while we have some very, very severe challenges, it's also a time of opportunity. The job of the controller, usually I'm speaking after Rich and Mark, and I say that people aren't as interested in the controller's job, their eyes kind of glaze over, but the controller is the chief financial officer for the county. Likewise, it's the chief financial officer for the region, and so it's a very, very important position. And I want to give you a few different examples where I think there's opportunity to make an immediate impact. Number one, I hear over and over throughout the county from human service providers to civil engineers and also municipalities. We have a lot of municipalities in Allegheny County who do joint services with the county for, say, public works and doing snow removal, those sorts of things. You hear over and over again that the contracts are never timely paid. And I think that's a real problem for taxpayers because if the county is not paying contracts for sometimes 18 months, think of how that impacts what we pay in taxes. It means there are going to be fewer persons bidding for those jobs, and then as a result, there are also fees attached on the back end when contracts aren't timely paid. Another example where there's great opportunity is in the information technology or technology department. Everyone here is probably very familiar and has been reading where the city is now going to go on the same kind of software that the county uses, which is a really great thing, not just for us here in the city, but for everyone in the region. But what that really presents is a lot of opportunity. I've talked on the campaign trail about my background as an attorney, but before that I worked as a business analyst. And I worked for a large international consulting company that delivered software to different states and large city governments so that they could actually make government more efficient. So I find this challenge and this opportunity with the county, being able to partner with the city, as something that can really help all of us as taxpayers in the city, in the county, but also in the region. Another big issue that's come up, and some of you may have seen this, where Allegheny County recently in January released their report on the percentage funded for their pension fund. Allegheny County released that it was 70% funded. This falls right under the auspices of the Controller's Office. About 2 weeks later, S&P came out and said that no, it was in fact 59% funded. And as a result, our credit outlook rating went from stable to negative. That's a real big problem for taxpayers in the county and for everyone in the region. And because there are some new rules at the federal government level with the SEC and IRS, counties, municipalities are going to get penalized, or starting to get penalized, for not having accurate and timely disclosure. So those are three things that I want to work on immediately. Some other things, as I mentioned, the Port Authority, other big issues that I've been able to work on as a state rep. I still say, if tomorrow in Harrisburg, when I showed up for the meeting, if someone would say to me, pick any law that you can have enacted in Harrisburg, I would say contribution limits for campaign finance reform. And that's something, although it's not within the control of the Comptroller's office here in Allegheny County, I believe that you can really be an advocate for that issue, and I plan to continue doing that. So I'm humbly asking for your support on May 17th, and I can tell you objectively, when I speak, there are two other candidates in the race for County Controller. One of the things that I have said is I believe that the Controller should be an advocate. You have some candidates for judge up here tonight, and I think the only candidates coming to you and speaking who should not be telling you they want to be an advocate are the candidates running for judge. The stakes are much higher for government. We're operating under some of the most difficult times ever, just like families. So we need to make sure that anyone in government is able to be an advocate for the taxpayers. And I believe that the experience that I've had in Harrisburg and in other states will really enable me to do that. And I'd be very, very honored to have your support on May 17th, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that anyone might have of me. I can answer on the House side, but I believe they haven't taken a vote as of yet on it. So the answer is no. Senate Bill 1 is the voucher bill that's getting a lot of publicity in the news.
Well, when it comes to that, when you look at the cuts coming down through the administration, the court administration, my question is on that. If we can't afford to fund our public schools, how can we afford to give out vouchers for people to send their kids to private institutions?
Right.
I mean, if you want to send your child...
Answer the first question on Senate Bill 1. I'm completely opposed to it. I'm also a product of Catholic schools, but I understand that this isn't helping anyone, and particularly at a time when we have such difficult budget, a budget crisis here in Pennsylvania, it is not the right direction for us to go. In terms of the future for collaboration between the city, the county, and other municipalities, I mentioned as I was talking the combined ERP system, which is like the financial management software that the city and the county will both be now on the same system. So as the controller, I think that's an area where you can really influence things. And to give you an example, in the past and currently, in the city and county, we're basically speaking in different languages. We're talking like apples and oranges. So for the first time, you're going to be able to see that, you know, here's the financial management system that shows you where your parks are. Or think of the different roles of city and county government that really do overlap, or the ones that are similar enough that we can have some future cost savings. And then likewise, I think there's a lot of opportunity using that technology for the authorities, and then also for municipalities that would want to get on the same technology in the future. But that's speaking a few years out. The first task is going to be to get the city and county working together.
You mentioned pension funding a little earlier. Do you feel that the defined